A cold drizzle swept across the small lakeside town as Henry Cole, a retired black veteran known for his quiet dignity, walked home from the grocery store, his boots muddy but his posture straight. He had survived 3 combat tours and a dozen near-death missions. Yet nothing annoyed him more than disrespect. As he stepped onto the narrow roadside path, a sleek white luxury SUV tore around the corner, sending a full wave of muddy water splashing across his clothes and face. The driver, a wealthy socialite named Veronica Maddox, merely laughed behind her tinted window and sped off, leaving Henry standing soaked and stunned. He wiped his face, sighed, and continued walking, not because he was afraid, but because he had learned long ago that patience always exposed a person's true character. When Veronica reached her mansion later, she bragged at lunch about teaching a dirty old man a lesson, completely unaware of the chain of events she had triggered. Because the mud splattered veteran she mocked wasn't just any man, he was the former commanding officer of 4 Navy SEALs who still owed their lives to him. One of them, Marcus, happened to see Henry later that evening and immediately understood something was wrong. After hearing what happened, the 4 SEALs, Marcus, Rivera, Tate, and Doc Lawson, decided they couldn't let the insult slide. At sunrise the next morning, Veronica was awakened by thunderous knocks echoing through her grand entryway. When she opened the door, she froze at the sight of 4 massive men in uniform jackets, their expressions hard as granite. Marcus stepped forward and calmly explained who Henry was, what he had done for the country, and how shameful her actions had been. Veronica tried to laugh it off, but her voice trembled when Rivera pointed to her sub's dashcam footage, which they had already obtained legally through a neighbor's security system. Tate informed her that reckless endangerment and intentional harassment could land her in serious legal trouble. Doc, the quietest of the group, told her she still had a chance to make things right, starting with an apology. Terrified, Veronica rushed with them to Henry's modest home, where she tearfully apologized, offering to pay for his clothes and donate to local veterans programs. Henry accepted with his usual calm, not out of fear but because forgiveness weighed less than anger. As the SEALs walked away with him, Veronica realized one humbling truth. Real power never comes from wealth. It comes from honor, loyalty, and the kind of respect she had almost learned too late.